Thanks very much.
Okay, I'll get in really quickly. I'm David Dean. I'm the co-founder of Australian Verified Business, and I'm really proud today to present you the cell for quality and trusted businesses, because we want to be the global benchmark for that around the world. We're going to start this in our very own backyard in Sydney, Australia. The problem we're solving is the issue of FUD customers, and that's the fear of, are you going to be there if something goes wrong? Uncertainty. Are you who you claim to be? And also doubt. Well, what people are saying online, is that what we should be trusting? And as business owners, we deal with this on a daily basis, especially if you just set up your own first business. So with our Australian Verified Business Seal, we remove the FUD for all the customers so that they will feel more confident to end up buying them. Our story is a very interesting one. My co-founder, Mike, and I, we run a marketing business in Sydney, and we promote businesses which we believe we trust and deliver quality service products. But that takes a lot of time. We have to dig in information, we have to verify, we have to spend under an hour for each business, essentially. And we thought to ourselves, was this a problem which other people were dealing with as well? Are customers making the right decisions about your business? And then our customers, which we ended up looking at, also looking at reviews online. They're all looking at social media comments and looking at ratings. But that is all subjective and sometimes unfair. As we realized when we started listening to some of our customers, they were getting a lot of negative feedback, a lot of negative reviews. And yet, they would have great customer service policies. They would issue refunds, and they were on a warranty. And so the aha moment was when we went back to our 500 businesses in our database and identified what was it that made these businesses successful. What was it that they were doing right? And we identified 5 key elements. And we brought that all in together to create the platform, Australian Verified Business, to remove the FUD, to remove the fear, the uncertainty, and the doubt for the customers going to. The market opportunity in Australia alone is 2 million small businesses, of approximately 1.6 of them which we believe we can tap into. And globally, there's 235 million small businesses. Our target in the next 12 months is to tap into 10% of them, because we've identified and we've run our own little algorithm to understand whether or not they're going to be pre-qualified for quality and trust, and they are. What is the current market doing in regards to identifying quality and trusted businesses? There's 4 key segments. There's Australian standards, government compliance, Australian safety regulations, ratings and reviews, WOMO, the Yelp, Eatability. We have direct competitors, for example, Google Trusted Stores and BBB in the US, but they only focus on 1 or 2 elements, primarily SSL or e-commerce transactions, and niche. So for example, you have organic, you have gluten-free, you may have eco-friendly labels. But what makes us unique is we dig into those 5 key variables, which no one else does. So for example, we look at your customer service process. We also look at whether you've also contributed back to the community. And we aggregate all those 4 different segments into one quality and trust seal, so that you as a consumer don't have to spend the time to dig in to find out whether that information is actually true. Our team, we come from a diverse, multicultural, multilingual background that allows us to tap into the Australian market quite well. It's quite diverse. Between us, we both have over myself and Mike, we have over 35 years experience both in technology startups and also exiting out of successful retail and services businesses. What we need is we have capacity to handle quite comfortably now 1,800 small businesses signups. Now, acquisitions based on paid businesses, and they pay a $990 annual subscription fee. But we have capacity to handle over 10,000 businesses. We have a call center already running to handle Australian-wide inquiries. We have the development and the technology architecture that handles thousands of signups on a monthly basis. So we're actually reaching out to a lot of partners who can introduce us to B2B networks, events, workshops to help us grow. networking groups, which they sponsor consultations. And what can you do now? Well, if you can do me a favour and visit avv.org.au, and if you believe you are a quality and trusted business, sign up to our form, and one of our team here in Sydney, which we sit over here in the iCentral office, will pre-qualify you, and we'll get back to you. And feel free to email if you have any questions. I'm on both Twitter and LinkedIn. Thank you. So the question was, there's a lot of businesses which don't have a digital footprint, so how do we work? That's one of our biggest differentiators, because we tap into both the physical and also the online businesses. So all of our competitors, they're just focusing purely on whether you have a digital presence or not. So we know that as a business owner, you can be an excellent carpenter, but you're only contactable on your mobile phone. Or you respond to your email, and that's what we care about.
So in terms of traction, how many people do you have at the moment paying you $1,000 a year?
In 1 week alone, that was 2 weeks ago, we got 10 customers, and we've decided just to pause a little bit because, to be honest, we're sort of taken aback, and we're looking at understanding them in a bit more detail and how we can service them better long term.
How did you acquire those customers?
Well, we had the option of actually tapping into our existing business network, but we thought that would be too biased. What we wanted to do was actually cold call businesses, and we actually went out to WA and cold called all these businesses, and that's where we got our responses from in our cycles. Yeah.
What's the cost to verify a customer in terms of manpower, data collection, etc.?
For each business, you're looking at around, we've nutted it down the process to about 15 minutes for each business. And our process is there automates most of it. Yeah. Sure. So we've got two strategies for that. We're working a lot with local councils, so the business award, the organisations who sponsor business awards, and we're also putting our face out there more. We're going to business networking events. We're trying to make our faces more prominent out there.
So that's the business side of things, but the question was more, how are you building that consumer trust so the consumer sees the brand and knows what it means?
So all of the businesses which we bring on board go through that rigorous verification process. So you're not going to see businesses who then associate with us which are of poor quality, and we're going to keep that quite simple.
So you're basically auditing the process of making sure that the feedback is consistent and those that are ranked. You don't like the National Heart Foundation stick, you
Yeah.
just can't be corrupt.
Yeah, that's right. And so that information will be transparent as well. So we're actually leaving that data available for others to use.
Okay, thank you.